Hello, voice of Clistein. Welcome you to the online class of career education. Last class we have done about self-employment. Today we will know about in another sector. That means we will do today job sector. That means what we will do or what is the requirements to do to get a job. So let's start today's session. In last class we have known that we can have self-employment if we don't get job, but all educated person want to do some job after complete graduation. So what is the task that they have to do? At first they have to seek or search job, where they can have search job in newspaper, published in daily newspapers, advertisement published on job or websites online basis, and in personal link. Every day in newspaper there is some job news published by the companies who need employee. So by the requirements, if anyone fulfill the requirements, then he or she can apply on that post. Nowadays everything is available in online, so job post is also available on that section. So if anyone can also find advertisement of job in online basis. Sometimes jobs opportunities are given through personal link. That means if anyone is known, then from him the news can be found of job. So after getting this news, what to do? At first you have to give a CV, that is known as curriculum vitae. Why? Because curriculum vitae is essential for jobs. To apply for a job, curriculum vitae has to send to employer organization. It is necessary because among many employee, why the human resource development department of organization choose one, it depends on CV or curriculum vitae. Basically, if the curriculum vitae is too long, then it should be not wiser, because the person who looks through the CV, if it is longer, then he don't take any interest to read the curriculum vitae. That is why if it is short and effective and all the informations are given on this CV, then it should be better. Now let us know about curriculum vitae. There is two types of curriculum vitae. One that is academic, which is actually necessary for further studies in abroad or home, in educational institution. And there is another curriculum vitae that is actually professional, which is for job application. As our today's session is about job, so today we will know about professional curriculum vitae. There are some basic issues in professional curriculum vitae. Now let us discuss about that things. First of all, we should give photo of the candidate full name and contact address where the office or organization can make contact. Then obviously candidate's father's name, mother's name, identity and their profession should be given. Then in third part it should be the academic degree, results, name of institution, passing year, details of professional courses if he has done these things should given. Then he should also give co-curricular activities and achievements. Then if the candidate has experience about job related, then he should mention. But if he is fresher, then he should mention that he has no experience. Last but not least, name 2 referees, because referees means reference, and this reference name should be like the person who knows him very closely and by name they can know the candidate. So that is the issues of curriculum vitae. Then after this curriculum vitae, if it is holding all of these things, then it should be good for the HR, human resource department, to select a person for the viva or appointment. Actually, there are some characteristics of ideal CV, and if these things maintained in a CV, then obviously it is a great chance or opportunity for the candidate to be selected from many peoples. First of all the informations will be mentioned clearly. Second, there will be no spelling mistakes in the information or in total CV. Third, there will be no confusion about any point. We have already said the issues of CV, so there shouldn't be any confusion on that issues. Number 4, as far as possible, it will be brief, that means not that much elaborate. Write in brief. All achievements of education life will be mentioned in a few words, not in details, just some of the achievements should be mentioned in shortly. Acquired skills will be mentioned, that means if the candidate has skill of computer or another languages, that should be mentioned. Language will be easy, that means if the candidate write the CV in complex language, complex means to realize it is complex, then it should be hard for the HR department. So this should be very good if these characteristics are maintained and issues are given on the CV. Now let us think, candidate maintains this CV of characteristics and issues, then it is possible for him to get a job. Now after getting a job, what one person should do? Yes, a person should make good relation with his colleagues, as because good relation, to maintaining good relation with all is a part of social and moral education. Sometimes bad behavior make bad relation with others, but it should be keep in mind that bad relation with colleagues shouldn't be good for the person. Sometimes we might be in problem, then person who knows us better and person who has a good relation with us come first to help us. So it should be keep in mind that when in office or in organization we are in trouble, so there only colleagues are present to help us. So it is very essential thing to make good relation with the colleagues. Good relation in jobs are treated, as well as many service facilities are availed. There is many if there is good relation with colleagues, then there are many opportunities or facilities we can have in the organization. Now we have to know what a person should do in workplace to maintain this good relation with the colleagues. First of all, whenever he meet, exchange pleasantries, that means greetings, and give take some information about his health and family matter. Number two, if any colleague falls into trouble while working, ask him for help, oneself to help. That means willingly ask him to help. Third, sometimes talk outside of work with the colleagues at tea table. That means gossiping after work with the colleagues, make good understanding. Number four, avoid talking about personal and sensitive issues. That means like some issues the person is not interested to talk, then we have to avoid this topic, and we have to keep in mind that in future that topic shouldn't come in talking. Next, not to criticize a colleague to the other colleague. That means sometimes the colleague has some fault, but if we criticize the fault in front of others and in back of him talking about this faults with others, that should be a bad thing, and that will be make bad relation with that colleague. So it shouldn't be happen. Next, if we fall into problem in doing work, then ask the experienced colleague politely to help. Like we are in trouble, then we have to ask politely. If we do rashly or roughly asking the help, then it should be very bad for others. Then if someone becomes angry, without getting angry, make him calm. That means sometimes it may happen that the person become angry without any reason. Then in that moment we should make him calm and then explain him everything, and then he will realize the total matter. Come forward in any professional or personal troubles. Not only in professional things, we also should come in front of to help the colleague in personal problems. And last, always behave well with all, and that is the main mandatory thing that should maintain good relation with the colleague. So if we can maintain these things in a workplace, then good relation should prevail in the workplace. Now we should know what we can have if we have good relation with the colleagues. Always we can get help from them. If one faces tough stress, the way is open to get their help. That means if someone is tired by doing works, then they can ask for help, that person can take some rest. If the colleagues stand beside him in distress, that means when he is out of mood then the colleague will make him relax to do again the work. If leave is suddenly required for urgent necessity, the colleagues help him to by doing extra work. That means if the person need leave and the organization is not giving without substitute, in that time colleague can help that they can do his work and he by doing extra, and by doing that he is favoring the candidate or person. Last but not least, it will give job satisfaction if the relation with colleague is good. So boys, that was actually what requirements we can have for job and what we will do after getting a job. So boys, today I am giving you a assignment about last two class, this class and previous class. You will make an assignment about self-employment. In there you will mention the professions of self-employment that I have mentioned and elaborately write on them, and you will write these things also, how to get job and what should be done after getting a job. So these two things should be mentioned in an assignment, and you will submit this assignment as a CA mark for next. Okay boys, so today after this, next we will do another topic from our book. Okay boys, so bye for today.